one important part of the Dropbox story began when one of my best friends, this guy named Adam Smith, he started a company called Zobni, and he got funding from this group of people called Y Combinator. And back then, they were still doing it in Boston as well as out here. And I was literally camped out in his living room while he was working on his company. And I had been working on a company. I had bootstrapped, of all things, an SAT prep company starting sometime in 2004. And like most first efforts, I had no idea what I was doing. In retrospect, we did all kinds of things wrong. But the biggest thing that was illuminating was so what happened with Adam was he got a little bit of funding at the beginning of the summer, and at the end of the summer, he moved out here. He moved up to the city, to San Francisco, and suddenly he was talking to like all these people, all these billionaires and famous entrepreneurs that I'd only read about. And the next thing I know, I get this phone call from him being like, "Hey, we just got like $5 million from Vinod Khosla." And I was like, oh my God. And Adam and I were fraternity brothers at MIT, and he was actually my little brother. And so kind of a stark contrast between, not less than a year prior, probably my best memories with Adam were, in our game room at our fraternity playing beer pong, not exactly expecting to be wheelbarrowing away millions of dollars in cash. So I was like, well, all right, if Adam can do it, I can too. And so never underestimate some of the baser motivations and how they can propel you forward, or maybe as a more practical piece of advice. There's some quote that you're an average of your 5 closest friends. So it can really help to be in a place where your closest friends are also interested in startups, and you're all kind of pushing each other forward in a good-natured way, but there's also an undercurrent of competition that can really be helpful.